What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.
All right, man, let's get into it, man. Again, this is the coach of T7M Radio with 7 Mitchell Callers. Y'all call up 323-642-1175. I want to get into this whole thing going on with Disaster and King of the Dot. Now, I'm kind of out the loop, family, as far as how this thing started and, you know, what the actual situation is. But I saw a couple of tweets from Disaster, and I'm going to read one. And you give me your thoughts on what's going on, because I definitely got a couple questions. I want to break this shit down between Disaster and King of the Dot. But Disaster has said, good morning, world. King of the Dot stole GRINDTIME's channel behind all our backs, knowing a bunch of us wanted in on our footage, kept it a secret, and only notified us once the deal was done. They plan to use it for their gay-ass GZ channel and re-upload old shit and sell your rights to whoever they want. Snake emojis.
I don't know where this shit generated from in any type of level, but, like, I find it, like, real funny. Like, all right, Peter, before this OXXXYMIRON, we do 10 million with OXXXYMIRON real quick. Why we didn't hear none of this? Did we let 10 million views get on one battle gas us?
Are we being disrespectful? Are we putting this on Disaster? Wait a minute. Are we blaming Disaster? What if Disaster is actually right? What if King of the Dot is doing funny business with this GZ project? Are we mad because Disaster's putting it out there?
Nah, that's only Disaster side. We're only hearing one side of the story.
But what if that's the real side?
We don't know that.
I'm hearing people saying Disaster's a sucker and Disaster's letting out business. I didn't know that Disaster was a business partner for King of the Dot. So I don't get the whole he's putting their business out there like he's snitching or leaking information. He's not he's an artist. But what if what he's saying is true?
We got Disaster side, we got Organic and the King of the Dot Association side, and we got the Real.
Right, but I'm saying, what if hypothetically, what if he's saying is valid? I don't know where the friction lies at. Let me ask you this: he's been battling for the longest time. Disaster is a Mount Rushmore candidate. Personally, would you know Disaster without King of the Dot?
That's my other problem. I'm feeling like, yo, you biting the hand that feeds you, because they made you relevant. Your biggest battles is on their channel.
Whoa!
You don't really have no real career.
Wait a minute.
Outside of King of the Dot.
Wait a minute. That's what we're doing? King of the Dot made Disaster relevant?
What is Disaster's biggest battles on?
I mean, I get that, but don't you have to have someone of a great stature to be able to, put these battles down? Cassidy, Cannabis,
your stature can be at the most elite level. Your stature can be at the most elite level, but at the end of the day, you need a stage and a platform to display your elite stature.
So you feel King of the Dot is more important to Disaster than Disaster is to King of the Dot?
Absolutely.
Wow. What do you mean absolutely? Wait a minute. Is Disaster not the biggest artist King of the Dot has ever had in history?
King of the Dot is still what it is without Disaster.
No. No, we're not going to Gregory Hines tap dance around this. Just answer the question. Yes or no? Is Disaster not the biggest artist in King of the Dot for that platform in history?
I'll say so, yeah.
Absolutely. It's without question. There's no one even come close. And every time we have these big battles that we talked about, OXXXYMIRON, the Cassidy, the Cannabis battles, when have Disaster not showed up?
He was only really good against Cannabis. He was good against Cannabis. He was good against Cannabis, and he was good against DNA. The rest of them shits is, I don't know what you want to call that shit.
So you're saying Disaster doesn't show up for battles? Really?
I only like 2 by that nigga. That's it.
Oh, this is ridiculous. You're being ridiculous. Talk about you only like 2 battles out of the whole resume of Disaster on King of the Dot?
That's it. Cannabis and DNA. That's it. Matter of fact, 3. I'm bugging. Solomon. 3.
You're more than bugging. Unbelievable. Wow. This guy delivers every time. He's their biggest artist ever. This conversation gives me the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick feel. Like which one is most important.
Exactly.
King of the Dot is very successful, but I think you're bugging out. I think you're giving King of the Dot too much credit, and I don't think you're giving Disaster enough credit. Now, getting back to the topic at hand, again, if King of the Dot is doing some weird business, is Disaster out of bounds for putting it out there?
Nah, if all that shit that Disaster saying is actuality, he not wrong. He try to put everybody else on so they don't get caught up in the war.
Talk to me, Brooklyn. Where we at with Disaster? Was he out of bounds?
I don't know if I don't think Disaster's out of bounds because I don't think I think he went on a rant for a reason. I don't think King of the Dot probably appreciated him the way he felt like he should have been appreciated because I'm not gonna lie, Disaster said countless times he took a lot of shorts from KOTD. I feel like if it was he kind of made KOTD more popular than they should have been because I feel if you take Disaster and Pat Stay out of King of the Dot, they're not as popular as they're not as popular. I feel those two right there made KOTD what they are today.
Talk about it. Do you feel like Disaster is out of bounds or out of line for putting out the business if that's the case?
Nah, because we know Disaster. He doesn't care about nothing. He just says what he want to say. So this is regular to me. When I saw it, I wasn't as shocked as everybody else. I was like, that's regular Disaster shit.
Do you know where this whole thing stemmed from? Because ever since the Russian battle, I've been seeing little things. Him talking about how the whole OXXXYMIRON battle came about because of him and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's been a lot of stuff. Because I heard. Not only Disaster has problem with KOTD, Daylight also have problems with KOTD too because I heard that he had money issues and that's why he didn't perform the way he performed when he was facing Mickey Fax. So it's
Daylight has issues with everybody. I'm not even going to compare Daylight to Disaster when it comes to this platform. Like you said at the beginning, I think Disaster is the biggest artist that this platform has ever had, and I think Grail is being very disrespectful by not really focusing on the fact that maybe this guy's being underappreciated.
Yeah, that's probably why he's on some, maybe he want to leave and want to go to URL, but I don't like when he's on URL. So.
Wait a minute.
Facts.
Now, wait a minute. Facts. What are you talking about? You really think Disaster is going to be on a URL?
You know what it is, though? I'm going to word it right. I feel he tries to press us too much and doesn't do what Disaster does best. When he does his motifs and he's very lyrical, that's the Disaster that I like. I don't like when he tries to punch and try to impress us and try to resonate with the crowd. Don't do that. Like his first round against Tay-Rock, I was fucking with that. But after that, round 2 and 3, I was like, come on, Disaster, come on. And like my man Grail says, against Cassidy, he's supposed to kill Cassidy because Cassidy had those whack ass bars. But where was Disaster when he faced like Grail said Cannabis or DNA or Iron Solomon? He does drop the ball sometimes too, but I'm saying though, I don't like him on URL. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I don't really like him on URL. I in my opinion, he shows up every time on King of the Dot as far as performance goes for the most part. Grail is just being totally very disrespectful. You want you a King of the Dot hat or something, Grail? Is that you want the chain or something? Like what's going on, man?
Disaster 0-2 against Dotmar on URL.
True, that's a fact. We're going up against two of the greatest. Let's not just act like they're just two young artists. We're talking about the GOAT and we're talking about a legend.
Performance was still hard.